Sean skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jury code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Hit first off the edge like y'all don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jury code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 48, the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Monday. Hey, watch your leg.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's complete to Graham. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
We saw everything we needed to see right there. Timing, anticipation, and accuracy. And when Josh Rosen throws a slant, if you're the receiver, get your hands up. Otherwise, the ball is going to stick right between your numbers in your chest.
4 down. Check.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check.
Nine yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with the second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tackle. We got it.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here I come.
A give to Drake running left. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
3 down, 3 down. Quarter. Alert.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. Get the flag. Just use the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go. Check. Crouch.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Yeah. Touchdown. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Stills the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson, option right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Rosen.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Rosen to throw again. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Rosen will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Ravens have got it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. If you're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3, they've got a great shot to do it right here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Switch.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
A 62-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
They run it with Balaj. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, alert, alert. 48, look, hey, we got Mike to 48 right now. Hey, alert, alert. Just flash.
On first down, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now a handoff for Drake. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's the one you got to spin.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, quarter.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds Riddick complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Rosen to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Drake. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
5 down, stand up in. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And a Raven first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's go. Mike Henry. Mike 57. Yeah. You don't want none.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Ingram again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And that is caught on the right right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Rosen on 1st down. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He was looking that time for Stills.
So many times we end a game and his recapping it. We're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
52's the mark. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Get your back. Get your heavy ending. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Baltimore, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Acting like they know me, cause I'm going big.